So today I was running sound for Slutwalk, and Slutwalk is a national movement that is fighting for the advocacy of sexual assault victims and survivors. And before that, there was another group at the Capitol that was working advocating for parental rights, talking about the issue of parental alienation. And so it was interesting to hear these stories from both groups and see the people come out to support them. And it gave me time to think about kind of how I see at least my role specifically in this type of work. We, you know, as you know, I'm part of Idaho 5051, and, we have our big rallies and events, but a big part of the work that gives me a lot of meaning and purpose is not supporting 5051 stuff specifically, but supporting all these other groups and trying to give them the resources and tools to reach as big of an audience as possible. This is a big reason why in a lot of my videos I'm trying to specifically call out these other groups and the work that they do. We see, like I see myself as someone, you know, for example, for something with like Slutwalk, it's not my issue to be the lead or the forefront on. These are women that are speaking for other women in their experience, and what I can do is I can provide sound, or what some others on our team can do is provide safety. We can provide booths, we can provide tables, we can show people how to make capital reservations. And so for a lot of this type of advocacy work, there's a lot of like just pain in the butt logistics that goes into making events be successful. And, we've done a lot in the last year to kind of figure out where those pain points are, and what I want us to do is to make these things less painful for other folks so that they can do the work that they need to do as easily as possible. And so a big part of that for me, I think, is, not just providing sound when someone needs a PA, but also, helping with communication. I want to help people out there see that there are groups fighting for all kinds of different issues that affect our state and our country. And a lot of folks that are affected by these issues don't even know that these advocacy groups exist. And a lot of these advocacy groups, they don't have the necessarily the reach. And in this social media landscape, it's really hard to connect these groups with the people that that they want to help. And so I sit pretty regularly on a fairly almost a daily basis trying to figure out how to break through the algorithmic landscape, how to connect folks that are interested in a particular topic with a group that's advocating for that topic. And, it's very moving to see these very passionate people in these organizations do this work. And, I really want to help. It's also partially, part of the illuminating thing for me today is, seeing how both this parental advocacy group and Slutwalk talking about legislation that they're trying to get passed, and it gets no traction in the State House. Meanwhile, we all saw the disaster that was the legislative session this year with these anti-trans bills specifically. And so that tells me there's a lot of work that we've got to do to shake up this legislature, to put people in there that actually do want to listen to issues that affect everyday folks. And, I want to see people in government that actually takes these problems seriously, that these people are trying to bring to their attention. And they're just, as of right now, they're just getting ignored. And so yeah, so sometimes the help is logistic stuff like PAs. Sometimes the help is like what I'm doing right now and trying to talk to as many people as I can and trying to get as many everyday folks engaged in some kind of organization or in politics to some degree to actually like see real everyday problems get solved. And so I hope that you watch this and you come away thinking about what are the issues that need to be fixed. What are the issues that are affecting me or someone I love very, very deeply? And then what organizations already exist that are trying to fix those problems and how can I go help them? And so I'm going to keep doing this thing that I've been doing where I'm calling out organizations like I called out Babe Vote. I'm calling out Slut Walk today. I called out the 208 Food Mutual Aid. Think about the issue that you want to see fixed in either the state or in this country, and then start figuring out who's doing the work and then figure out how you can help them. I hope I'm doing my part, and I'm helping you all do your part too. So, and it's got to be more than just showing up to the Capitol. It does have to be helping write legislation, helping people tell their stories, and helping the message get spread. So, here's hoping. I'm going to keep fighting and learning, and I hope you all will join me. Thank you.